Hey, welcome back to another video. This is part 2 of our tutorial series on creating a SharePoint form using SPFX and PnP JS. In today's video, we will be working with a number column. I will show you how to capture numeric input from an SPFX form using Fluent UI, handle it correctly in the code, and then save that number in a SharePoint list using PnP JS. By the end of this tutorial, you'll clearly understand how number column works in SPFX, how to use them in real world scenario. So without further ado, let's get started. I have this form already created in part 1 where I covered the text type, how to work on text type and multi-line text like the comments and this event name, which is title, employee ID, and comments. I've already covered in the part 1, and I kind of installed all the packages and everything in the part 1. I created the project in part 1. So if you directly came into this video, I'll recommend you to watch part 1, so that will give you better understanding. Talking about this tutorial, I am going to work on experience, which is number type of column. If I edit this, and if you will see, it is number type. These are more options. It is not thousand separator, and these are the settings that I've done. So what I will do, I will cancel this and I will go back to my form. This is running on Workbench right now, and if I add this test mid year 2, employee ID will be HIJ, some random number 2023, comments will be test comments mid year 2, experience I will add as 6 years, and I will click on register event. Now it says event registered successfully. If I go here and if I refresh this, so you can see it has been added here, mid-year 2, employee ID, test comment, and experience. So we are just going to cover this. This video will be small. So what I will do, I will close this workbench. I will go here. I will close this as well. First, I will stop the run and I will close this. Here, I will go to the YouTube. Here, I have created this project, and also there are multiple projects I've created on SPFX, and if you haven't watched that as well, I will also recommend you to watch that. If you're a beginner who is trying to pursue career in SPFX, this all this project will be helpful for you. So I'll add the link in the description. But this project, it is SPFX event registration. I will open this. I will open with code, and I will do the gulp serve first, and we will see where we are and what all things we have to do. It will take some time. It should reload. So it has been reloaded. What we have to do, as you can see, we have this thing written here, test domain layout workbench. You can just copy this, and wherever your list is going to be, I've already shown this in the part 1. So what you can do, as you can see, our list is in YouTube 2025 site. So just copy this site, or maybe just duplicate and remove till here and just paste it and enter. You'll get the workbench here. Go here, event registration. You'll get this in a local section. Just add this, and this is what we have done. If I will add the data will get added. I will just add some test data right now, and some random number, and test event comment 3, and I will register it. So you'll be able to see it is working fine till here. It will be 0 only because I have kept experience as 0 by default. Now what we have to do, we have to add the experience. So first we will start with adding the text box. I will stop this, Control C, and here in TSX above primary button you can just get this and just paste it here. The label will be experience and it will be in years. It will not be multi-line. It will not have any row. The type will be number. Also, it will not have a value or anything on change for now. What you can do, you can go ahead and you can do the gulp sub again. I'll fast forward this. So it has been reloaded. I will refresh this. And if you can see the experiences here, I can add the number, but I can't add any alphabets or any special character. So this is done. Now what we have to do, we have to initialize the variable. We'll start from interface event registration state. From here you can add the variable experience and it will be of number. This is done. We'll come to the state which is under constructor. Here below the success we will add experience and it will be 0. This is done. In the handle submit we will add the experience and it is yellow because we haven't used this variable. What you can do, you can add the experience here which will be coming from your list. If you will see, it is experience. Get it and add it here, experience, and it will be experience, and I will save it. We have added everything, but what we have to do, if I save it and if it reloads, even though it is working fine, whatever we will add, it won't reflect. Let this be a reload comes. Yeah. Now if I go here, if I refresh this, mid-year 4, some random ID, test comment mid-year 4, experience will be 4. Even though I've added the experience, if I click on register event, it will say event registered successfully, but when I check here, it will still be 0 because in the code we haven't added the value and on change. So here what you have to do, you have to add the value, this dot state dot experience dot toString. This is done. Now we have to come here on change. Here we will convert the toString to number because we have added as a number, right? Comma, comma, value. This dot set state. So what will happen whenever we will add one, it will add that, and whenever we add, like if user have 11 years of experience, we will add one, it will add that, then we will add another one, it will add that as well. Not add as in plus, but it will concat that, so it will be 11. Inside this we will have the experience number, and whatever value that we have, it will be number. So I will save it again, and now if we check, it will take some time. If I come here and if I refresh this again, if I add data like 5, mid-year 5, some random ID, test comment mid-year 5, experience I will add 11, and I will register this event. And when I refresh this, I get the mid-year 5, employee ID, test comment, and the experience is 11. So we are done with the number column. So that's it, guys. We are done with the experience, which is number type of column in this video. Next video will cover the date type of column, which is this date of joining. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really did, please subscribe to my channel. I will be back with another video on date type of column. Thank you and bye.